slash GC is the gold market. Gold and silver are different right now. And here's the weekly cycle. And here, there's a potential that this is the weekly trough right there. Or it goes out into January, would be here. That's a long way out, and I'm not really sure. But the silver pattern is has more decisively made a low there. So we could just be in a corrective period here, choppy. You can see the reversal scout is just rolling over right over there. And, I don't really know. Is this the low? Is the low coming in January? But to me, this is all a buy area because once we get confirmation of being in this rising phase here or in the silver rising phase there, then I would expect this market to be blasting off to the upside again. And whether it comes from here where it's moving to the upside there, or it's already made the low and it's going to blast off to the upside there, one of those spots is where I believe it's going to happen. And later this month, when I do my individual, projections for next year, and I say individual because I'm not going to do one big show like I have before. I'm going to break that up into pieces for the key markets throughout December and do the big pictures in there. And then at the end of the year, I'll only bring the stock market. So those will be posted in our new investor hub, which I think you're going to find just fantastic. So this is the picture here. So I'll show you silver and you'll see how that relates. On the daily chart right over here, you can see that, well, this is where those lows were right over there, silver and gold. And then it got up here in the resistance and then it's backed off and it's just moving sideways here. So if this gets passed down under these lows right over here, this is 39.40. This one over here is 39.90, 38.95. If it comes down, rolls over and breaks these, then I know that it's the January low that we're looking for. If this comes up and then sets a positive configuration, then again, messaging from the mark, from the individual time frames, I will then know it's the earlier low. Can't really tell now. I'm not excited to buy it now, and most of you know that I've been a super bull on these metals and buying a lot of them. So if January gives me the opportunity, I'll certainly be adding to my position because I'm just a little tip. My monthly analysis that I'm going to show in December is bullish. So this is what gold looks like right now. Now keep your eye on this because I want to come over to the silver market. You will then see the comparison. And here is the silver market here. So you can see that on the weekly chart, it looks like gold, but it got above this high. Being that it did that, that is a message to me that this news cycle has begun already. There's less of a question in my mind because it surpassed this peak right over there. Now, this could be anomalous and it could follow gold and could make one more low a little bit later out. I'm not 100% sure either, but I think it's more favorable than I see in the gold market. Now you look at silver, and that had that big rally on the daily chart, and it came down and tickled the 78.6 and bounced sharply in that support zone. So again, this isn't enough traction for me in here to be excited. Still, I have a positive condition, just as I told you, on gold, with the reversal scout positive, the slim ribbon positive, the slim ribbon PO signaling upward resumption signals. And look at the option bias indicator. It got neutral for a few days where it's yellow there. It's hard to see, but basically has told you keep your option positions biased on the long side. When I developed the OBI, I thought this was the great answer to people who love to be short premium, and that's their style. But if you have a sense that you like to be short premium, well, if you have a positive OBI, then you're going to want to lean to less premium shorts on the call side. If you have a negative OBI, then you want to have less shorts on the put side because the odds are when this is positive, that the impulses are going to be on the upside as you see all of this movement over here. So that's why the OBI is really such a fantastic indicator for direction and also for option traders. So again, that's a level 4 indicator. So that's a look at silver on the daily and the weekly. It's very much like we see in these other in these other in the other charts that we look at in gold. So just that little period right over here where it got above this level is a bullish sign. So I lean more bullish in silver than I do in gold.